Alright, what's going on everybody? It's your boy SteadyFang here, and today we're going to be reacting to the Marvel Rivals Dev Vision Volume 2. I can't even lie, I did not expect this to come out so soon because we just had the Dev Vision 1 last week. So they're pumping out content mad fast, and shoot, I'm barely able to keep up. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy my reaction, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Also, make sure to stick around for the channel because around December 6th, we're going to be streaming the game when it comes out. And even further after that, we're going to be making a lot of Marvel Rivals content. You're not going to want to miss any of that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the reaction. This is my raw reaction first.
Greetings, Rivals. I'm Suryo, the lead combat designer for Marvel Rivals, responsible for ensuring our heroes, levels, and game modes are on point. First off, big thanks for all your support. We have been working hard preparing for the imminent launch of Marvel Rivals. We are refining content, squashing bugs, and optimizing performance to make sure you all have the best time possible.
There wasn't really that many problems to begin with. Balancing the hero data, okay. Let's hear about these balance changes.
We appreciate all of the amazing support during the closed beta test, and we have gathered a ton of game balancing data and valuable feedback.
All I gotta say is maybe my opinions would be Nerf Hella, potentially. Well, maybe not. I think she was fair. I don't know. I think everyone was in a good spot. I heard Jeff got buffed, but if I'm being honest, Jeff, I don't think he really needed one because I played against like pros. Because me being a content creator, like an official one, I got to play during the Gamescom event, and I got to play against actual like pros, like the War of the Realms winners, stuff like that. Like I played against like real pros, and I ran into a Jeff the Land Shark who was insane. Like he was self-healing, he was combating, like he was one-shotting, two-shotting people. It's insane. So Jeff has just a high skill ceiling. That's his whole thing. So I mean, I don't really think he needed that buff. Loki did need the buff, and he got one, which was I'm hearing is pretty good. Winter Soldier did not need a buff. I heard he got a buff. He did not need it. I don't know what the heck that was. Who else? I think all the strategists were fine. Vanguards, I don't think anyone particularly needed anything. I think Hulk perchance could have used a small buff because he was kind of bland. Iron Man literally got buffed from the alpha to the beta. He got a buff, which was, I think he was the only one I think needed a buff. But yeah, I mean, regarding balancing, they were doing pretty good already, so I don't know what else they're going to add here, but they pretty much got it on point.
With these insights, we have carefully adjusted the balance, reading in the raw power of heroes like Magneto, and strengthening others like Loki and Jeff.
Yeah, Loki and Jeff makes sense. I mean, Loki for sure. Jeff, I guess, like, because the skill ceiling is so low for Jeff that if you're not like a pro level, you can't make him viable. So I can understand that, making him more accessible for not as good players. That's fair. But Magneto being broken, if you had to ask me the top 3 characters that I was most worried about that were broken, Magneto would not be in the top 3. But hey man, pop off, I guess.
New heroes have also undergone rigorous testing to ensure an exciting and fair experience for everyone at launch. In response to the many requests for the detailed hero data, we have heard you and are preparing to review the exact game stats for our playable heroes on our official.
Thank you. Casting speed, damage, range. See, because that's my big problem with stuff like this, because I had no idea how much damage I was doing. I just had to watch off like health bars and stuff like that. I feel like having the numbers, knowing the speed, all the damage fall off, all this stuff would be so useful. But yeah, the fact that they heard that this level of stuff, and they're already getting it ready before the game even comes out, bro, this is insane. This is the type of stuff that games don't even do until like a year or maybe even a couple months out, and this game is already getting it done. Marvel Rivals, you never cease to impress me, man.
Website at launch, providing a complete dossier for everyone. We are also gearing up to review important comeback data such as win rates and pick rates, but this will take some time. Rest assured, we will meticulously gather the comeback data after launch and share these vital statistics at the right time. Stay tuned for our upcoming dev diaries as we embark on this exciting journey together.
They have so much content coming out. They got upcoming dev diaries too. After launching, this is 8 minutes, by the way. Like I'm probably not gonna be able to pause as much because this is a literal whole 8 minutes. But like, wow, dev diaries, 2 dev visions within the last week and a half. Literally every single day they have a new skin, something new dropping. Like they're going crazy with the content. Game experience optimization. This is important.
Since the closed beta, our focus has been perfecting the game for launch, enhancing core operations, fine-tuning comeback responsiveness, and elevating information delivery.
Lovely.
This encompasses everything from our earliest heroes as well as our latest additions. When it comes to character actions, we have carefully fine-tuned the transitions and seamless blending of animations for our heroes.
Y'all can't just sit here and make those crispy, beautiful, sexy looking animations better. Y'all can't do something like that. See, because now I want to give y'all some head. Let me show. Not that far. But you gotta understand, bro. This is insane. They're already updating and polishing animations before the game's even out. They were already beautiful. You can literally go find a YouTube video of all Marvel Rivals animations in 4K, and you can just sit back, relax, and try not to get a boner from watching it, bro. It's beautiful. And they're already updating it and making it more seamless? Brother, you won't find another team like Marvel Rivals, man. Oh my gosh.
Especially those larger-than-life actions like Magic and Hawk, creating a more natural and fluid combat experience.
I mean,
we have also adjusted hit effect and elemental decals to make them more visible over longer distances.
Oh, this is perfect. See, I'm sorry I keep pausing so much, but this is perfect because characters like Spider-Man and characters who have like smaller projectiles, it was kind of hard to like see their projectiles, right? Like as a Spider-Man main, I was literally fiddling with my reticle because I wanted to be able to see my blast, but my reticle was in the way because the blast was so tiny and I wouldn't see where I could guide my shot. So making stuff like that more visible would be a lot better. Honestly, it was a complaint, not a complaint, I'm sorry. It was a nitpick that I had in the back of my mind, but I never even thought to voice it. I'm pretty sure nobody did, maybe 1 or 2 people, and they still got it fixed. Like, look at them, they are doing everything.
Intensifying the impact of attacks,
perfect, so
such as with Mantis and Hela's left click. Additionally, we have reorganized the visual effects hierarchy to bring more order to the chaos of battle.
Okay.
Soundscapes haven't been overlooked.
Soundscapes. I'm assuming that means because a lot of people were saying that there was so many audio cues that it was drowning. Like you would hear Galacta's voice, you would hear so many ultimates, you would hear abilities, you would hear voice lines, you would hear the Torbjorn, whatever the thing is called, you would hear that moving. You would just hear so much stuff and you'd be drowned out by audio, you know what I'm saying? I never personally had this problem, but it was an understandable issue from a lot of people, like especially if they had headphones on and they had like surround sound, they would be hearing everything everywhere all at once. And it would be very confusing and very hard to focus. So yeah, I heard it was a complaint. I think it was a pretty popular complaint too. So the fact that they fixed it as well is insane.
We have boosted ability and impact effects to make them more powerful and refined combat mixing to highlight important audio cues, such as those alerting players to imminent danger. Our UI enhancements include clear reload prompts, ensuring that players are ready to unleash their powers. We have also customized specific UI elements for certain heroes, such as providing clear feedback for Mantis about which heroes will benefit from her damage boost and healing.
That's actually amazing. That's actually amazing because I wanted to get into characters like Luna Snow and Mantis, but they just seem too complicated to just pick up and learn on the fly, you know what I'm saying? Spider-Man was very complicated as well, but at least he was more fun. But a character like a healer who's also pretty complicated, just I don't think I could have picked up without any extra information, you know what I'm saying? So them providing it for me is just so good. But what was the other thing they mentioned? They mentioned something else that I wanted to talk about. I think I gotta rewind. Let me see. Which was it?
We have
Oh yeah. It was the
to imminent danger.
The reload thing, right?
Our UI enhancements include
clear reload prompts. That's pretty good. I hope that like cause the UI as a Spider-Man main who needs to like watch my ammo count for my webs, I need to watch my swing count, like I gotta watch my HP, I gotta watch for openings. There's so much I have to pay attention to, which I'll admit, in my latest video, if you guys go watch my Spider-Man gameplay where I got the 30 kills, that one, yeah, I don't really have a problem with that because I feel like that's the most optimal Spider-Man experience you'll ever feel in a video game. Because I admit, Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation, Spider-Man 1, and the Miles Morales game, I'll admit those are definitely, obviously, more, you know, well-versed Spider-Man experiences because they're literally Spider-Man games. But getting you into the mind of having to be Peter Parker, swinging around, always thinking, always calculating, rationalizing your moves, because you know it's canonically accurate that he has to like think and like do the trajectory of every swing before he goes in, and he has to like judge the amount of webbing he has left. Like there's just so much thinking he has to do. That's why he's considered a genius. There's so much he has to do. And Marvel Rivals, you have to do that same level of thinking, which is why he's a 5-star character. You have to manage your web bolts, you have to manage your abilities, you have to manage so much stuff. And like I said, I don't really have a problem with it, but for people who would have a problem with it, people who are Spider-Man fans and just want to have fun playing Spider-Man without having to do all the Peter Parker thinking, having the UI help them by showing off the reload time, showing off everything that you need to keep watch of better, is a really good quality of life change. Hopefully it's toggleable, because I probably wouldn't have it on if I don't need it. I might put it on, I don't know, maybe, because I don't know if it even applies to Spider-Man, because Spider-Man hasn't been mentioned this whole time, but I think it should be, because again, as the hardest character in the game, he definitely should get that sort of UI boost, because again, there are too many times where I would have to watch my web bolt count, my web swing count, I have to watch who I've marked with my webs, I have to find openings already, I have to match my swing speed, like make sure I'm good with that. Like there's just so much you have to pay attention to that I feel like him getting a UI boost would just be very useful. But I'm reiterating what I'm already saying, so I'm gonna pause again.
Clear reload props.
Yeah, just
ensuring that players are ready to unleash their powers. We have also customized specific UI elements for certain heroes, such as providing clear feedback for Mantis about which heroes will benefit from the damage boost and heal. We have put our hearts into crafting an unparalleled hero experience, and we can't wait for you to experience the fun at launch.
Map quantity and new map themes, here we go. This is the big stuff.
In the days leading up to launch, our maps have undergone extensive refinement.
Amazing.
Including collision smoothing and performance optimization for the launch of the game.
Yes, bro, please, performance optimization, because I kid you not, I love the map breaking features, right? Like where you can destroy the map and stuff like that, but it will make your game explode sometimes, man. Like when big stuff gets knocked down, and there are other times where stuff falls down and just like won't go away, like you can't get past it and it traps you. Like I remember one time a bunch of buildings fell on me when I was Spider-Man, and I straight up could not get out because it wouldn't let me break them for some reason, and I couldn't web sling out, and I literally was stuck there for a long time, and it was stupid. Like I think the entire rest of the game I was stuck there. So but yeah, I'm so glad they're fixing this. Like they literally are hitting every checkpoint. They're even hitting checkpoints that aren't even on the paper, dude. They're just throwing darts everywhere and hitting 10s everywhere. It makes no sense, bro. Marvel Rivals, slow down. I can't handle you guys, man.
Season 0. Over the month-long season, we will be adding new maps, including
4 new maps since the closed beta test. Oh my gosh. 4 new maps since the closed beta. The closed beta, how many maps do we already have? Didn't we receive one during the closed beta? We got the Spider-Man 2099 map. Because I remember the alpha only had like 2 maps. This one had 3. And I remember people like Flats, for example. He was talking about how we only didn't have that much map variety. Whoa, we got 4 more. And the game's not even out yet. That's insane. And competitive mode, so we already have ranked confirmed. Like, we have quick match. Like, this is insane.
New quick match and competitive mode maps. One conquest mode map and a new practice range to improve your skills.
A new practice range is nice.
And let's take a look at some of the new maps. First,
we get to look at them.
We have the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda,
yeah, I've seen this.
Featuring burning T'Challa at the Hall of Djalia.
This looks beautiful.
The domination and convergence modes respectively.
Beautiful.
Each offering a glimpse into a grand and mysterious future.
Okay, so I don't want to be wrong, right, about where they went specifically, but I kid you not, I hear that the Marvel Rivals devs flew out to, I believe it was Africa, but please don't cancel me if I'm wrong about that. I don't know where they went. I just heard that they went to the area that they used to base this map off, and that just tells you the level of commitment they have for this game. They literally got on a flight and went somewhere to study the local architecture, landscape, culture, all that sort of stuff, just to make one map in their game. That's not even out yet. You can't beat them. You can't beat Marvel Rivals. The game's not out yet. Are you serious? And this is just 1 of 4. This is 1 of 4. This is the type of map that something like, I don't know, Fortnite or Apex would release at the end of a season or the end of a chapter, where they put this much effort into something. And they're doing it for the launch of their game casually. They haven't made real money off this game yet. They're already doing this. Imagine what they can do when they get real bands off this game. Just imagine the level of quality we'll get. This is insane.
Futuristic
and this is
nation
just 1 of
set
4.
in the chronoverse of unstable space-time. The special form of destruction on this map has been titled Rest of the Arisha, where destroying specific structures can unleash the rest of Wakanda's
This is so cool. So
each delivering a unique gameplay experience.
That's gonna change up a lot of
Next,
stuff.
Shortly,
I like that because that gives mobility to characters who don't really have a lot of mobility. Because I mean, like, as a person who hasn't played a lot of hero shooters, if you guys didn't know, Marvel Rivals was literally my first hero shooter. So again, not to glaze myself, but the fact that I've caught up to a lot of the pros this fast, as this being my first hero shooter, give me some props. Give me some props. But anyways, yeah, them being my whole problem was like, because I played Valorant actually, I can't lie, but I don't consider Valorant a hero shooter. But anyways, I never liked the movement being so slow, and obviously it's a hero shooter, it's meant to be that slow, that's just how it is. But it's just something I noticed personally as a non-hero shooter player, and as a non-hero shooter player, seeing characters who aren't as fast like Spider-Man get more movement options, even though of course as a Spider-Man may not be bad for me, I'm proud to see that because it makes things more interesting. It makes things more complicated. I have to find new strategies to beat people, you know what I'm saying? And if you watch my most recent video, you'll hear that I have no problem with losing. I have no problem with getting absolutely smacked, all right? I really do like finding new methods and new ways to counter things. So them adding new characters, new playstyles, as long as it's not stupid broken, you know what I'm saying? Like that Winter Soldier buff, I think he's going to be stupid broken. That they got to undo that immediately. Anyways, I like finding ways to get around stuff. So I see this as a big win. Like, even though, of course, it would probably be very bad for Spider-Man. But, I mean, in hindsight, it might not be that bad. Because what if I'm on those swings and something like this helps me escape? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like this. This is huge opportunities. And we're barely halfway through this video. They've got so much
after
more.
launch day, we will head to Hydra Charteris base,
Hydra
Hell's
Map.
Heaven, where a domination mode takes you into the volcanic heart of Antarctica, challenge you to shut down Hydra's interdimensional power. As the battle unfolds, the hidden base terrain will shift as the Hydra base transforms as they enact their invasion protocol, which will completely alter the dynamics of offense and defense. Finally, we will arrive at
That is too fucking fire! Rewind.
As they enact their invasion protocol, which will completely alter the dynamics of offense and defense.
The game isn't even out yet. They have stuff like this. This is what happened. We haven't experienced this in so long. Good devs. Oh my god.
Finally, we will arrive at Klyntar, Symbiotic surface with a convergence mode that immerses players in the origins of
Oh my gosh, does that mean like we could get Knull confirmed or like Carnage or Agent, well we have an Agent Venom skin and an Anti-Venom skin, but yo, more symbiotes?
Where darkness and chaos reign supreme. Engaging with the
symbiotes
during combat will transform the battle experience with every interaction.
Look at that!
We are calling special form of...
You can shoot the walls to make the map react. I mentioned this during the test. What's it called? Not the test, the second Discord interview. I literally mentioned, well, the way I mentioned it was different, but it was somewhat like this. I mentioned, would there be like specific character interactions on maps? Like if Iron Man was on like a Stark Tower map, could he have a specific reaction only he could do to affect something? You know what I'm saying? Like if he could affect the map because he's the character, and that could build more strategy. You know how like picking two characters, you would get a team ability. So forming your team properly, preparing it for a situation would be better. I think as a Marvel game, it would be smarter for like, you know, a character like Iron Man, if he's inside of his own like base, he would be able to do certain things other characters can't to like give him an advantage. Because obviously for like pro scene, that'd be bad. But like just for comic accuracy and to like shake up the meta, I think that'd be a cool thing to add. Like if Black Panther was in Wakanda, he could do certain things, you know? Or like if Venom was on the Symbiote map, he could do certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have not only character bonuses from having two characters on a team, but having a character on their specific map could be a bonus, and it would really incentivize you to make sure you have these characters on your team or you learn new characters. This is so cool. I mean, that's what I mentioned, but obviously, of course, that's not what we're looking at here. We're looking at something that's just like a very more accessible version of it, as in like the characters themselves can affect the maps, as in, of course, we already could have map destruction, but this seems completely different. This is like you shoot something and you put up a wall, right? This is giving characters like this. That's like a Groot ability that now, because of this map, someone like Punisher has access to because of the terrain. And again, it's accessible by everyone, because the one I suggested was more was specific to characters and their maps. But I mean, hey, this is like basically what I was asking for, but like a more balanced version. I really like this. And of course, like I said, the map looks amazing. Like this bridge here is amazing. That makes more flank options by making bridges. This wall that gets put up here, again, that cuts off more areas. It makes it harder for characters who don't have good movement to get around.
Engaging with the symbiotes during combat will transform the battle experience with every interaction. We are calling special form of destruction living symbiosis, as the alien planet will respond to being attacked and reflexively build entirely new structures. Players can also embark on an adventure through the new Conquest map, Tokyo 2099,
another 2099
where damaged environment debris will get sucked up into the portal directly above Tokyo 2099, creating a visually stunning impact.
I mean, that's the thing with map destruction, because, I mean, okay, I think I'm gonna really like a map like that, because, again, map destruction is cool, and it really does shake the meta, but something I did really not like I mentioned before, was the debris and stuff getting in the way and, like, keeping me from moving. Like, I get it. Debris falling in your path and like blocking your path is fine. Like with the Symbiote map where you shoot something and it makes a wall and it blocks your path, I'm cool with that. But straight up debris falling on me and me being enclosed in a piece of debris and nobody being around to kill me or anything like that, I'm just stuck there. I can't leave, I can't swing, I'm just trapped, soft locked there. That wasn't cool. So, I mean, I still, again, it's not a big problem. It's not that rare for something like that to happen, especially as a Spider-Man main. I don't even think I was playing Spider-Man that game. I might have been, I don't know. But like, yeah, it's not that common, so it's not that big of a problem. It's just like, I don't really like when stuff like that happens. So to see the map still have map destruction, like they're not removing the feature, they still have it, but they solve the issue of course, the debris falling in people's way, but they keep it and they make it visually appeasing. It's just like, oh my God, they just can't miss. They just can't miss.
Lastly, we have designed a brand new practice range map to provide every hero with a comprehensive practice experience.
This is amazing, honestly, because characters like Luna Snow and like healers, they didn't really have a way to practice their abilities in the practice range. I think they did. I mean, I didn't really experiment too much in the practice range, but it was very extensive, yeah, for the alpha and the beta. But I think as we get into crazier things with new characters and new tactics, stuff like that, I feel like definitely a more diverse training mode was needed. So I'm glad that they already incorporated it before the game even came out, before anyone even asked for it. It's already out. Like, anti-cheat measures, this is going to be important. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge.
Strive to
Apex, take notes. Warzone, take notes. How many more shots do I need to fire? I need to hit a quota. Damn, time's up. I couldn't think of any more, but yeah, take notes. Look, let's see what they got planned.
Ensure a fair play for everyone.
What do y'all got planned?
Combating unfair exploits has always been our top priority. During our previous CBT, we put in place a cutting-edge anti-cheating system and
yeah, it was crazy to me. Like during the CBT, there was literally already people cheating and hacking, and not only, because personally, if you ask me, cheating during a closed beta test, what is wrong with you? Like actually, what is wrong with you? Because none of your stats will carry over, right? They're trying to test and balance stuff. You're ruining the game for them because they're trying to figure out and collect data, and you're out here cheating for what? What do you gain from that? And do you know how many people are begging to get access to get into this thing, and you're in here cheating, ruining things for people? What is wrong with you? So if you were a cheater, and first of all, yeah, if you were a cheater, you're already a loser. I actually despise you. What is wrong with you? You're the reason why good things like this can't happen more often, because you're ruining stuff, right? But aside from that, they were already handling it. Like they were handling it fast. Like barely people even had to talk about it. I heard almost no news about cheaters and hackers. I just heard that they got dealt with already. Like deleted, not coming back. Like I feel like I think they even described making a way to where they wouldn't even be able to play the full game when it came out. Like they were going in on people, making sure that this doesn't happen. Like they took full measure. So Apex, take notes. What? Like this is insane. So I want to hear all that they have to say about this.
Closely monitor any dishonest behavior. Properly applying appropriate penalties.
Good.
Throughout the CBT, cheating incidents remained below 1%.
I wonder why. They literally got them out immediately, bro. Like that's exactly how my devs need to be. Exactly, got them out immediately. So yeah, of course it stayed below 1%. People were scared to cheat because they didn't want to get immediately dealt with. And of course, people were so infatuated with the game that they didn't want to cheat. They were too busy having too much fun. There was no time to cheat. So this is exactly how it should be. Apex, exactly how it should be.
With cheats being caught and banned within an average of less than 7 games. Our vigilance also extends to consoles, where we have actively monitored behaviors like the use of Zim,
They already know about this stuff. They already know about Zim and like all those other hack cheats. I don't really know the names of them. I just know I've heard of like a lot of them. So they're already on it. The game's not even out yet. Cheating hasn't even become a real issue in the game. They've already solved it, bro. Apex Legends. Take notes. Take notes. They're solving problems before they become problems. You see what I'm saying here? Like, cheating was never an issue. Nobody even complained about cheating. They themselves saw what could be a problem later and solved it in advance. They didn't wait for it to become a problem, and they didn't wait for people to complain and have their games ruined. They got it done immediately before the game's even out. Again, Apex, take notes. I'm gonna stop throwing shade at Apex.
We are actively developing detection methods for such behavior and have made significant progress in this effort. The fight against cheating is ongoing, and we understand that it will continue to be a challenge after the launch. Be assured, we are unwavering in our dedication to upholding fair play and ensuring an even playing field for everyone. Feel free to let us know about cheaters. Together, we can foster great experience for everyone. Looking ahead, we have got some top secret stuff in the works for the upcoming seasons. And let me tell you, the heroes and maps for Season 1 are about ready and currently undergoing final touches.
Brother, what, bro? How do y'all have all of this already launching for Season 1? I'm sorry, Season 0. And then you have so much more for Season 1. How? What type of time do they have? This makes no sense, bro. How much money do they have? I don't get it, bro. I can't fathom this, dog. Do you understand? Everything we've heard so far, all of this is launching in Season 0. And you know what's even crazier? Season 0 is only a month long, meaning this is all the stuff that they want to give us to just hold us over for a month. And they're going to give us more the following month. I genuinely, it feels insane how generous these devs are. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Because how are you going to put all of this effort and all of this time into stuff and you're only going to let it sit for a month and then you're already adding huge new updates? How? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, Marvel Rivals, and I don't want to get it. I want you guys to keep doing what you're doing and you'll keep getting reactions like this out of me. It may not mean a lot to them, but to us players and everyone else who's watching, reactions like these, they mean so much, and I love it when I can react like this to a game. I haven't felt like this in so long. I love this feeling, and I want Marvel Rivals to keep giving me this feeling, right? Games just don't do this anymore. Like, Black Myth Wukong did it, Elden Ring did it, and then I think that's all I can say for at least as of recently, right? Like, maybe sometimes during playing Mortal Kombat, I felt like that, but Mortal Kombat, of course, fell off. Like, you just don't get this as much anymore as you used to. So to see myself feeling like this again over a game because of a dev team is just monumental. And I just have to give my absolute thanks to Marvel Rivals and their dev team. You guys are amazing.
Plus, we are cooking up even more exciting content for future seasons. Please look forward to it. Thanks so much for all your support for Marvel Rivals. See you on December the 6th. Ignite the battle.
Oh my, how can we not support them? This art is still beautiful, man. I can't believe it. Marvel Rivals will be generational. I think this is gonna have, for the shooter genre, the hero shooter genre, it's gonna have the effect that Baldur's Gate 3 had on the turn-based game genre, on just the gaming genre in general. Like, probably not that huge of an impact, but it's gonna have a pretty big one, like a noticeable impact. Because again, everybody, it almost makes me smile how many times a day I have to hear people saying, Overwatch will kill this game. It'll die. This game will die in a week. This game, this game that. It's gonna fail. It's a card game. All that yibba yabba, right? It's hilarious how you hear all of that sort of stuff, and then you look at things like the recent launch trailer for the new Overwatch character, for example, and people already are nitpicking. They're finding things to hate about it because again, they've deleted their what did Overwatch 2 do? They deleted their their storyboarding team, so their story doesn't even make sense. Like I saw Flats' reaction to the character, by the way. This is what I'm basing my words off of, because I don't really know much about Overwatch. I don't really care, but I heard that they deleted their storyboarding team, so they don't even have a story anymore. People were really complaining about the character design a little bit, not Flats specifically, but people were complaining about the design and like the voice, how they didn't really match up. And the voice actor was good, but like, you know what I'm saying, it's just not, you know what I'm saying? Like they already had things that they didn't really like. And this is just an ongoing thing. Like it didn't even break the internet or anything like that. Like Overwatch is just there. You know what I'm saying? It's doing okay. But Marvel Rivals is doing more than okay. And the reason is people are brainwashed to settle with what Overwatch does. Dog, Overwatch 2 was a scam. People understand that? Marvel Rivals would never do something like that. The one time Marvel Rivals was under scrutiny was for something that wouldn't even affect normal players. It was something for content creators. It was the content creators when they made the waiver for us to sign. And if you signed it, whatever, you couldn't really talk bad about the game. That was the one thing that they did that was questionable. And they fixed it ASAP the second people were talking about it. Because again, and this is why I don't like society sometimes. Because they do this. They see something good coming and they immediately try to find something bad about it and destroy it. It's like that one Green Goblin quote. Like, I don't remember the quote by heart, but they always want to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. Like with Mr. Beast, for example, how they see that man, everything he does, all the good he's done over the years, he's an amazing man. Like, I love Mr. Beast. Grew up watching him. He does so much for the community. He does one or two questionable bad things. I don't know everything he did, so don't cancel me because I don't know everything he did. But I know a good majority of the stuff he did, like at least the beginning stuff. And literally the second he did something that was questionable, or no, even back when Chris Tyson was doing stuff, they were trying to tie it back to Jimmy. Like it makes no sense. All the good he's done, you're already trying to be like, oh yeah, I knew he was bad from the beginning. I knew he was like this underneath. I mean, it was about time. Like, why? Why are y'all preying on downfalls like this? Like, and it's the same with Marvel Rivals. They heard that one thing come out about the content creator thing, which again doesn't affect players. It only affected content creators. They heard that. And immediately we're like, oh my gosh, this game is terrible. This game is going to be horrible. Overwatch is already going to kill it. It's not even out yet. Like, why? Like, I just don't understand. Why are y'all trying to kill this so bad? And again, Overwatch is already dying. So why do y'all want that game to be better than Marvel Rivals so badly? Don't y'all want to leave Overwatch behind? Don't y'all want to go back to what it feels like to play Overwatch 2016? If you really want to go back to playing what a fun hero shooter is like, uninstall Overwatch. Stop glazing it. Wipe your mouth off and understand that a better game is coming. Understand it, okay? And you have to accept it. I'm sorry. Like, when this game launches, it's not dying in a couple months. It can't. It simply can't. It's already collabing with Fortnite. It's already collabing with a bunch of other stuff. They've got seasons planned. Season 0 is going to have so much content that people are going to still be spazzing at the mouth by the time Season 1 comes out. Like, we won't even be able to cover everything. By the time Season 1 comes out, we'll be barely done covering Season 0. Like, do you understand what I'm saying here? This game is going to change everything. Everything, okay? Overwatch may not be killed fully, okay? Overwatch has such a diverse and dedicated following that it probably won't just up and die when Marvel Rivals comes out. But Marvel Rivals is definitely going to do something to it. It's definitely going to do something to it. And it's going to do something that, of course, Overwatch has already been doing it to itself. So you can't even be surprised by it either. Like, again, like I said, Overwatch 2 was a scam. A huge scam. And I don't understand why people defend it so much. Like, all the stuff they promised you. The PvP mode, no, I'm sorry, the PvE mode that they promised, the level up system, all that stuff that they promised. Of course, I don't know everything because I'm not really an Overwatch fan. They canceled. They had an upcoming show that was supposed to be run by Netflix. I heard it from Tony Sino on TikTok. Y'all go check him out. Tony Sino is amazing. I don't personally know him, but I watch him a lot for my information. He's an amazing guy. Anyways, they had a show coming out on Netflix and they got it canceled. Like, Netflix offered a show. This is like Warner Bros. Level of stupidity. Like, you guys are seeing money opportunities and just... Why? Why are y'all getting... Why? What are you doing? Like, Warner Brothers stopping the Batman Beyond movie that was going to be animated by the same people who animated Spider-Verse. What is wrong with y'all? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. So, I mean, say all this to say, I don't want to ramble for too long. I don't want to make this video too long. Marvel Rivals releases December 6th, the next-gen consoles, PC, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a really good game. I clearly love this game, and I have all plans to play this game on launch, to play it for years to come, likely. I'm not even likely, guaranteed. This game is going to be game-changing. I think this could be the next Fortnite. This could be the Fortnite of hero shooters, if you really think about it. But, yeah, like, Fortnite is the Fortnite of Battle Royales. I say Elden Ring is the Fortnite of, like, open-world games right now. I'd say Baldur's Gate is, like, the Fortnite of, like, turn-based games, you know, like role-playing games, that sort of thing. And I feel like Marvel Rivals is about to be the Fortnite of hero shooters, you know what I'm saying? It's about to change the game, and I'm absolutely here for it. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, if you enjoyed my very, very long reaction to all of this, if you guys really want to see more of it, and if you guys want to see me cover any more content that this game releases before it comes out, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Make sure to go follow me on Twitch, because again, I'm going to be streaming the game when it comes out on December 6th. You guys don't want to miss any of that. Also, like I said, turn on post notifications for my channel. You guys are not going to want to miss any of my future content for this game. And wow, let me glaze myself real quick. I did all of this in one take. This is my genuine reaction right here. Like, this is like the realest you're gonna see from a content creator, bro. Like, this is one take, no edits, raw reaction. Like, dog. Like, I mean, y'all heard that stutter a second ago, right? Like, I'm gonna freaking call myself out here. Like, this is one take. All right, let me stop glazing myself. All right, this is probably gonna be in the outtakes because this is actually stupid. Actually, no, it won't. It's gonna be raw footage. There's no cuts. I'm not editing anything. You're seeing everything right here. This is the realest reaction because Marvel Rivals is so real and so open and so good to us. I feel like I deserve, or you guys deserve, that same level of openness with me. So yeah, like I said, just please leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Marvel Rivals is amazing. It's an amazing game. You guys are gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. Overwatch. Sayonara. Y'all have a good day now. Peace out.